Hello, women of the Channel Leadership Network. I'm Jackie Rives, your community leader, and welcome to another Woman of the Week. Today, I'm so excited to introduce you to Homaira Kaufman, National Account Manager, SLED and Healthcare for Belkin International. Welcome, Homaira.
Hi, Jackie. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I'm so excited to have you here. Let's start off with some, easier questions. How about where do you live and where did you grow up, if that's something different?
So I live in Orange County, California. It is sunny most of the time. We're having rains right now, which is kind of unique, but it's beautiful. There's so much opportunity to do outdoor activities. So we're always outside. Different from kind of where I grew up. I grew up in Glendale, California, which is minutes away from Hollywood, Pasadena, really multicultural community. So kind of different than Orange County, but blessed that I had that childhood growing up there.
Well, I am quite envious because I love California. Okay, if you don't mind sharing, what's a little known fact about you?
Well, so going back to the Orange County thing, so much opportunity to do things outdoors. I'm PADI certified for open diving. So my whole life, my anxiety has told me, do not go into the open, scary waters with no oxygen. But I took this on as a risk, got my certification, and I've been able to go on some really amazing dives in Hawaii. Really something that I've always wanted to do. And I look forward to going on some fun, unusual dives soon. But yeah, that's something.
That is so amazing. I'm like super envious, but I don't think that I could do it. I think Jaws really messed me up as a child.
Well, there's not a lot of visibility in Laguna Beach. So it was pretty terrifying, but the feeling of accomplishment afterwards was like, wow, I did that. So
well,
yeah,
I celebrate
diving.
you. That's amazing. I love
Thank you.
it. All right. How about let's talk about some experiences or transformational moments in your life.
So experience transformational, I would say just my journey as an immigrant. So probably from my earliest memories immigrating to the US, my family's journey, although it was like decades ago, during a really turbulent time during the Soviet invasion and occupation, my parents knew that it was becoming a really dire situation. So we were the first wave of refugees to leave for safety. We left everything we owned. We sold everything with just a few suitcases in our possession. I never saw my maternal grandparents again. My dad sold a thriving boutique business and, to start life from the beginning. And sometimes I feel like that's kind of a strength or a superpower. Imagine having to lose everything and starting your life all over again. So I would say being a first generation immigrant, that was transformational. And I've always been aware of this multi-layered cultural identity, was really pulling me in different directions growing up. So it was a struggle between pressure to assimilate to the American culture, and adopt the American culture, but also to hold on to my Afghan values and traditions. So today, I'm one of millions that were displaced by conflict. And I'm reminded of that journey more within the last year, with the dire situation in Afghanistan becoming such a human catastrophe, and almost like feeling sort of a survivor's guilty for all of the privileges that I've had and the experiences that I had, while I was basking in all that privilege. There's women and children in Afghanistan who don't even have the basic human rights. So that was really transformational for me. And another one as an adult would probably be just my return back to the channel after taking a break to stay home and be with my kids, and after a very traumatic birth story. So what I thought would be a seamless segue back into the channel and back to my career was really difficult, not only from the perspective of my own self-reflection, but being welcomed back into the workplace. So that journey was really a good reminder to invest in myself, and that, organizations shouldn't dismiss women who've taken a career break, because there's a lot of value that we can bring.
Yeah. The two words that kind of stand out to me listening to your journey and your story are resiliency and hope. So please, please do not feel like, that survivor's guilt, because you are showing other women out there that, with resiliency, you can get through and grow stronger from it. And just the hope that you're giving by sharing your story, I know that that's going to connect for someone.
Thank you, Jackie.
I love that. Okay, let's talk about some patterns that you've noticed over the years about women at work, or, things that they could be doing better to advance their careers.
Yeah, so I think this kind of relates back to, taking the career break. I think the importance of upskilling is really crucial, whether we create those opportunities for ourselves or whether there are opportunities available at our organizations and they offer it. 100%, women should be taking advantage of those. So with women taking career breaks and the pace of change within the tech industry being so rapid, within a year, there's so much change. So sometimes it can make women feel less confident about returning to the workplace, unless we have those skills. So if your company offers a learning and development program and there's free certifications online, take them. If there are mentors or sponsors that you'd like to reach out to, ask if they'd be open to supporting you. And if your company offers a continuing education reimbursement program, or if there's an online or local higher education institute that offers your organization a discount, find out. It's really important for us to really continue to upskill, with there being so many challenges, just with the gender biases already in the industry.
Yeah. And I would even add, I guess it's kind of a shameless plug, but, in the Women of the Channel Leadership Network, we have a mentor-mentee program for our VIP members. So, just don't forget that that's there too. And it's just what Homaira is saying, like leverage what you have around you. Just, keep your eye out and, make sure that you're remembering like there's probably a lot at your fingertips that you should definitely leverage.
Mm-hmm. That's so true, Jackie. And sometimes you can find mentors in the most unexpected places. And there is a certain way to ask them. So I would say if there's anybody that that has kind of already done this, reach out to them and find out, like, how did you ask them to be your mentor? So that's awesome. I'm definitely going to check that out, Jackie. So I appreciate you letting me know.
Awesome. All right. Let's move on to how you continue and to grow and develop as a leader.
So years ago, when I returned back to the workplace, I committed to being a lifelong learner. I think that when we're given space and opportunity to grow, we thrive, whether that's through the programs I mentioned or support in our organization. So one of those commitments for me was mentorship. So either being a mentor or a mentee. I currently volunteer for Portal Schools. It's an emerging network of high schools in Los Angeles, and its founding cohort is actually on our global headquarters at Belkin. So it's basically a career immersed education. So students earn their high school diploma and college credits through interactive learning and on-the-job experience. Each student is assigned a mentor at Belkin. And so the program is not only beneficial to them, but to me as well. It's amazing. So any opportunity, I guess I would say, if you find that there's not an opportunity for you to move up to leadership, there might not be any positions available, sign up for a burg. A burg will give you an opportunity to maybe take on a leadership role without somebody having to, offer it to you. I've also recently just accepted a position as the president of the Belkin Women's Network Group. So I'm really excited about that. That's for this year, for 2023. And some of the focuses for the Belkin Women's Group are achieving success through having a diverse and empowered team, building a culture around career development, offering networking opportunities for coworkers that they might not have had before, and providing ways for the women in our company to give back to the community, the organization, and at the end of the day, to each other. So trying to go out there and grasp those leadership opportunities for myself as well.
I love that. Oh, so amazing. You gave us all some great advice to not only on investing in ourselves, but even finding ways to invest in others. The side plus is, even when you're mentoring and investing in someone else, you're walking away learning so many things too from that person, which is amazing.
True.
All right. Well, I cannot thank you enough for being with us today and sharing your journey and your story. Again, resilient and hope is what, those are the words that I think of when I think of you now, Homaira. So thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate the opportunity, and I could sit here for another hour and talk to you. I'm so grateful for the Women of the Channel organization. I look forward to the West Conference and all the amazing speakers, and we truly, really need this program. So thank you. I'm glad to be a part of it.
I'm excited to get to meet you in person too.
I know, me too. I'm excited. I'm gonna have to hunt you down, or we're gonna have to find each other in the
for sure. I'll be on the lookout for sure. All right, women of the channel, thank you so much for being here, and that's a wrap. Have a happy Wednesday.
Bye.